Got to give it some juice.
When do you think it's? How old do you think this thing?
You know, I don't know. It's an Edison, probably late 1800s, maybe 1900 up to 1905, possibly. Yeah, it's definitely old school. It's not, you know, it's not hitting your iPod, that's for sure.
Welcome to Go Johnny Go, and this is the record store. Here's some of the records right here that you can buy on the internet. And in here is where we do the work. Some of the records for sale. These are the ones I'm working on right now. Red Nichols, Meet the Five Pennies. Doesn't that sound better than a CD? I think that some people, they think of it more of an artifact than a CD. A CD is too close to what a download is. You can make a CD right here on your computer. You can't make a record. It seems like it's more real. It's got the big cover art and everything. The liner notes you can actually read without putting on a pair of glasses. Some people say it sounds better, but it's more of an artifact. It's more real. The amplifier that I listen to music through came from the Electric Fetus. It was their main stereo in the store for 15 years. For the first 6 months that I owned it, whenever you turned it on and it warmed up, you could smell incense in our house. Locally, there's still a lot of good record stores, and a lot of the people that own the record stores in the Twin Cities area are selling online too. Some of them have actually even closed their stores, like Let It Be Records downtown Minneapolis. It's like literally one of the best record stores in the world.
You can step up this way with your camera. This is the ladder I used to get up. Hi. Welcome to the home of 5 million records. Give or take a few. And then if you cut through here, these are all 78s. And people say, what are your favorite record stores? And a lot of times I just say my warehouse, because I don't know what's in there. Vinyl is as strong as it probably ever has been. You know, and for independent stores, it's probably the one thing that saved them. You know, a lot of the independent stores that quit carrying vinyl when CDs came around now are probably either gone or they're carrying vinyl again.
John here. Yo, I'm being interviewed by MinnPost. I'm gonna have to call you back. MinnPost, the parent company of ADA, Warner Music. A lot of people they just don't get it, and you know they have the rights to like Led Zeppelin, The Doors, Metallica. I mean, they have the best back catalog in the world.
The major labels that do own all the rights to all those records, over the years they have an entirely new sales staff that either A, doesn't care about records, or they just care about, they just care about CDs, or they just care about money.
A lot of the higher up executives at Warner Music, they're they got one foot on a boat in the Bahamas. They don't want to get back into vinyl. To them, it's like, oh, it's just the vinyl. That's not important. CDs are what's important, or downloads, or whatever.
To try and get those people to go, okay, now we're going to switch gears and we're going to go back to the way it used to be, and we're going to try and sell vinyl again. It doesn't work because those salespeople don't even know how to deal with it. This is Jarvis. He comes to work every day, ever since he was a puppy. Record pressing plants are limited. There's only so many. There's only so many record pressing machines.
Yeah, I used to work at this record manufacturing plant in the Twin Cities. This is like in the mid-1980s. It was owned by the guy who was the manager of the Flamin' O's. And he closed down the plant eventually. And about 3 years later, I was in North Minneapolis in the junkyard area. And somebody came up and said, hey, you're in the record business. I got some old record making machines back in my warehouse. So I went over there, and sure enough, they were the same machines that I used to run and actually press the records. I took a bunch of pictures and made copies of the pictures and sent them around to all the manufacturing plants in North America, and they all said, no, we don't need any machines right now. And about 6 months later, one of the guys called me and said, I'll give you $30,000 for those 3 machines if you still have them. And they had been hauled up to northern Wisconsin and retrofitted to make parts for jungle gyms. Led Zeppelin 8-track. You don't even know what these are, do you? You've never even seen one of these, have you?